Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the CTP podcast. I'm here with my boy. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, but thanks again for checking out one of our videos. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Thank you guys so much for all the views that have been going up. Things are going a lot better than they were, when we started with 0 views. But what do you call it? Just shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all of his fans, and yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself, bro.
Taeuchiha, aka Tay Houdini, aka Tay, whatever you want to call me.
Got a lot of AKAs, man. Shit. Hey, no, but I mean, obviously, I checked this IG out, so I can tell he's got a lot of people who fucks with this shit and supports him. He's got like, how many followers you got right now on Instagram?
10,000.
10,000. And then in YouTube, how many subs you got?
Like 100 something.
100 something. That's good, bro. That's good. Strong numbers. When did you start making like music for real?
I mean, like I always been making music.
Yeah.
Like, since I was a kid. Like my brother, he still rap too. Like his name Untitled Chapter.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, that's my brother. Like
yeah.
Grew up with him down there. Like
yeah.
We've been always making music. Like I had his laptop and we used to like record off my game mic.
Yeah, no, you're good. The cars, we won't be able to hear the cars, but yeah. Sorry for the people that are watching this. Lights are gonna be coming in and out of here because we're actually on Croc Street, like right outside of Croc Street. Forgot what this street was called. But yeah, it's just it's a huge long ass wall with graffiti. It looks fine as fuck. It's a vibe. But what do you call it? Don't worry about the cars or nothing. We won't pick them up with the mics. You can just say whatever you want.
Yeah, like me and him used to make music.
Yeah.
Laptop using my game mic. PlayStation.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, there was like a game that you could make some like music or make beats?
Nah, I had like this little software on my computer.
Yeah.
Like some GarageBand type shit.
Oh, yeah.
But we was recording with my game, like the mic.
Oh, yeah, like a Turtle Beach type
yeah.
shit? Damn. How was the quality on that?
Ass.
Fuck. Hey, but you gotta start somewhere though, for real.
So.
Yeah. How old were you when you first started, like with your brother?
Super young, he was really like the rapper for real, but like
and you were his little brother, or like
I was like I'm only older but like a couple months.
Oh, okay.
Big brother.
But he's like there. He's someone you looked up to, like, and you followed him when he was doing his music and shit.
Yeah, like he always been rapping. He was always trying to get me to rap too.
Yeah.
That's how I really got into it. I didn't really start taking it serious till like after high school.
Okay. Shit. When did you graduate?
2018.
2018. Same, bro. How old are you?
21.
21. Shit. Did you just turn 21?
Yeah, last month. 22nd.
For real? Yeah. I turned 21 on the 3rd last month, July. Cause we're in August now. Holy shit. Fall season coming up, man.
Exactly.
Shit. But yeah, that's crazy. So then, what shifted you from going like with your brother and like, or you're basically going along with him while he was making his music? Like, what made you start making music?
Like, I was always like into music. I love music.
Yeah.
Like back in high school, I took this songwriting class. Back in high school, that really like got me back into like writing songs and shit like that.
Yeah. Shit, you heard that? There's also a bar down there. I think someone dropped their drink. But you're saying, my bad?
Yeah, like songwriting class like really got me back into like writing music, stuff like that. She used to make us like write songs and shit like that.
Shit, how is that? Do you find it hard?
Nah,
or is it easy for you?
Nah, it was like my favorite class.
For real?
It was just smooth. Like me and her was cool too. Like, shout out Mr. Jaku. Shit.
Damn. How was that? Was it like, how does that differ from making beats? Is it like the same thing, or does it require a different type of like creativity?
I just be like,
because there's people who are strictly songwriters, and then people who just like make the beats, and then someone just hops on it like to combine both of the arts. But I feel like songwriters and people who make the beats are they do a lot of the work, but they get the least amount of the credit. So like that's why I put them in the same category. And like songwriting, like would you find that hard, or you said it came easy to you then, right?
Yeah, because I was just writing whatever was on my mind.
Bro. Would you consider yourself like a poet? Kind of, because that's kind of like at the end of the day, like when you're writing, isn't that what you're doing? Like you're doing poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, you're a poet. Think about it. Back then, instead of people rapping, like people would like literally be like pulling up to, because back then, like before we had radio, like back in like medieval times type shit. You see this shit in the movies and stuff. Like people would like have to rhyme in order to impress other people. And like the best rhymer was like always like it was kind of like the rapper back in the day type shit. I don't know if you talk about it. If you know what I'm talking about, but that's some history type shit. We went off on a tangent. So you talk about songwriting and what do you call it? Yeah, where do you go from there?
And like she took us on this field trip with Patchwork. You heard of Patchwork recording studio?
Nah. What is that? Do you hear?
Yeah, it's here. Like it's like this like famous like recording studio, like hella like famous artists that recorded there and stuff.
Bro, I might know it, but I've been to so many recording studios. I just never get the name. Cause I pull up because that's where the artist is. But it's here in Atlanta. I know there's hella big studios out here too. What you were saying?
Yeah, like she took us on a field trip. Like I recorded like my first ever like song. Like for real, like recorded like in a studio. That was my first time like making a song in an actual studio.
Bro, how did that feel?
And that shit was fun. Like we had the whole like we had like both of the classes was in there. Like
watching.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, cause it was like multiple like it was like multiple people making a song, but
like a part of a project type thing.
Yeah.
But then it was just being in there that kind of inspired you.
Yeah.
So
it was just the vibe for real, like making my music and playing it, like everybody fucking with it.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking lit. I mean, especially when you have like, even if you bring your homies like to watch you record, I've seen it happen. Like, it's just a different vibe when you have other people there too.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But what do you call it? Do you record in like studios settings right now, or do you have like a home studio?
Yeah, I got a home studio right now, bro. I just be recording whenever.
Is it? Did you make it on your own, or is it like a friend of yours?
Yeah, I made it on my own.
Oh, for real? So you have like the speakers, all that shit? Because that shit ain't easy to set up, especially if you want to make it sound good, you know?
So,
yeah.
I mean, it ain't no like crazy, like it's just in my room. So,
yeah. But you know what you're doing when it came to like setting up the mic and like, you know, making it. Because sometimes just because you have a mic doesn't mean you can make it sound right. Like, especially if you're in a room where the walls are like flat, just paint like bounced off. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I have that shit happen on my mic, but that's because I'm not trying to record my music. Like, I know that setting up a home studio, you need certain things and stuff like that. But that's fine, man. Like, is it in your room or?
Yeah, it's in my room, right next to me.
So you just wake up. Do you work on your music every day?
Not every day. Just whenever I just want to feel it.
Yeah.
Or if I like somebody send me like a fire beat.
Yeah.
You know, I'll write on this.
For real?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to like make a song? Just depends.
It just depends on how I feel. Sometimes it'll take like 10 minutes, maybe an hour. It just depends on like how I feel.
Hey man, but your music is very different. That's why I asked like how long it takes. Cause it's like, do you make these beats or are you using the beats from like people that send them to you and stuff like that?
Yeah, like people be sending me beats. I've been trying to learn like how to make beats myself, but
yeah,
I ain't really tried.
That's
yet.
like the one thing like every artist could ever dream of, like being able to make their own beats and make their. Because once they can make their own beats, then they can just have an endless supply of like songs to make. But
I really feel like when an artist can make the beat and like make a song to it, like it's like the whole package. Like,
yeah,
you truly like expressing like everything. Like everything's 100% your art.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it's like, but it's not easy either, because I don't think everyone can understand like the producing or beat making like concepts, you know, easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a whole different world. Like, for you, like, do you use like FL Studios or stuff like that, like programs like that, or do you just strictly like get the song? Well, if you're using a home studio, then yeah, you have a program that you use, right?
Yeah, I be using Logic and Pro Tools.
Logic? Okay. That's the one that like all the like audio engineers are recommending. They say like FL Studios is kind of like a simple, more simple.
FL Studio like pretty much like strictly beats. Like,
Yeah.
That's really for like making beats and shit.
Yeah. Okay, but so Logic and Pro, what's the difference then?
Like Logic and Pro Tools, that's like when you're making a song.
Okay, you have like more options for the vocals and stuff like that. Or?
Yeah. Like you can engineer from. That's where most engineers like who they work from. Like Logic,
Yeah.
Pro Tools.
Yeah, true. That's what a lot of the big ones do because I mean all of them are saying that that's kind of like those are the two like biggest programs. I just know that for FL Studios, like I have a version because shout out Broke Boy, he actually like let me use his account, and then I just downloaded that shit on my computer and like recorded with my mic and shit like that. But yeah, I can tell why it's kind of like I feel like it's not as advanced as it could be. You know what I mean? Like FL Studios is a little more easy to play around with. But that's why I always stick to like Adobe and like Photoshop type shit.
For sure.
But what do you call it? Your music is hard. It's like I think I forgot the name of it, but it was like very like your vocals were very hardcore on the beat type shit. What do you call it? And like that what's the style of like making that music? It's just like my favorite right now because it's so underground, so raw, and it's just like it's just mosh pit type of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit fun. Have you ever performed somewhere?
For sure.
For real? Yeah, I bet it was lit. What do you call it? Where did you perform? Did you perform here or outside?
I performed a couple spots, but like my first performance ever was like at this little place called Studio 37, and it was me and my other two partners. And we performed, and that shit was crazy.
Shit.
Like that shit was.
That
deep
shit
as
was
fuck.
turned up.
Yes.
Shit. Hella people.
Yes, and we didn't even know we was finna perform. Like, wasn't even playing or
Bro.
nothing. Like, my partner was DJing, Yo Bosco, the one I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a DJ too, like DJ, producer, all that. Like he was DJing, and then like it's like one of those parties where like multiple people, like hella artists come perform and shit. Like
Yeah.
one of those type.
Okay.
Like we just end up performing out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he just gave us the mic, like we finna.
He's like, yo, can y'all perform? Hop on right now. Type shit.
Yeah, that shit was too.
Was it with you and Cul-de-sac Kid? Was he there too or no?
I don't think Cul-de-sac was there, but it was with my homie Razard and Rockstar OZ.
Shit. Okay. That's one thing I'm seeing a lot now is like just the community getting more involved. I don't know if it's like that anywhere else in like this fucking country when it comes to the music, but I know the underground scene here in Atlanta is very tight. Like everybody kind of fucks with each other. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like especially artists, they'd be like, oh, you make music, and then oh, I make music too, and like I've seen it. I hear that conversation at all the biggest like events, like people just connecting and shit. But I fuck with that vibe. What do you call it? But your music, mosh pit shit. What do you call it? Going wild. What do you call it? What made you like? Did you always start off making some music like that, or did you kind of edge your way into that style?
No, I kind of like grew into it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure.
Really?
I kind of found was like what I was looking for. Like, I want to be on like some turn lit shit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you're playing your songs, like that's what people are gonna be fucking. They're like, damn, what's that song that we fucking got turned to last night? I feel like that's what a lot of people felt when they went to that event and saw you like perform that shit. What do you call it? Damn, but on some lit shit. What do you call it? Do you skate?
I used to.
I feel like you skated.
I
You skated before.
Yeah.
Shit.
I used to skate every day.
For real?
Yeah.
Was it during like while you were making music too?
Now this was like elementary.
Oh
I was
shit.
skating like every day. I had a skateboard.
Yeah. Are you from Atlanta or are you from like
Yeah.
in Georgia in general?
Yeah, I'm from the west side, Bankhead.
Oh,
Jones
bro.
Road.
Shit. West side is hell. You still stay there over there?
Nah, but I done live like all over the city. Like,
Oh really? You move around a lot?
East side. I stay in the Swats right now, like Southwest Atlanta,
Yeah.
like Fulton,
Yeah.
Campbellton Road.
Shit. I got a couple people in Fulton. I stay in Devo right now. Dorville.
Dorville.
Yeah, that's like North Atlanta. What do you call it? Shit, I know it's a whole different vibe in every part of the city. That's why I fuck with Atlanta so much, because I can pull up to one spot
it's totally different to where, like, I don't know. I feel like north side is like there's shit going on, but like all the turn shit is either south or on the west side, especially west end. What do you call it? But shit. Do you stay around here like a lot? Like downtown?
I be all over the city.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time like networking with people?
I'm not really the best at networking.
Shit. So then what you be doing, bro? Tell me. What's a day in the life?
Wake up, smoke some gas,
Shit.
probably watch some anime.
Bro, yeah, I saw. I could tell you're an anime. What's your favorite anime right now?
One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece.
Shit. Second person to tell me that shit.
Best
Is-
anime all the time.
Is shit still going or is it over?
Yes, it's been out since 1999.
What? And it's still going?
Yes, to this day. New episode come out on Sunday, every Sunday.
Has the main character died? Wait, actually, I don't want to spoil that shit. Because I haven't even seen this shit. But I know as long as hell, that's the one thing that's been, like, keeping me from watching that shit.
That shit like 1,000 episodes. You know,
Hey, I know some people can catch up in, like, a week, though. Some, like, just, like, because this anime shit, people die hard for that stuff. Like, I got hella people who watch anime. And then they even make I know hella people who make the fucking video, like the, what are they called again? The AH something?
AMV.
AMVs, there we go.
Anime music video.
Yeah, yeah. Those shits are hard, man. Like, that's just a whole different world, too, man.
So,
But, right now, like, what's your latest project?
I had just dropped the EP with my bro Rosar. It's called Taeuchiha. It came out 23rd.
Oh, for real? Shit, that was recent. And how was that? Did you drop a music video to it, or not?
Well, we was supposed to shoot today, but the videographer, he never hit us back, so.
Oh, for real?
Well,
Shit,
we gonna shoot for it soon, though.
Yeah, for real. What about Mike Nasty? You didn't shoot for you?
Bro, he shot damn near all my videos.
Yeah.
He done shot all of them.
Shit. So what happened? Why you cheating on him, bro? Why you
Yeah,
trying to go?
I didn't even set that up. I didn't even set that up. That was my partner who set it up for him.
Oh, okay. Shit, you got a manager?
Mike, that's my manager.
For real?
Yeah.
And he chose to get somebody else?
I mean, it wasn't even like, it was Rosar really, like my friend.
Yeah.
Who I did the take with. He the one who really found the videographer.
Oh, okay,
Trying to shoot with him.
Yeah. Shit. Damn. Hopefully that shit turns out fine, man. I'm gonna put this shit in the fucking beginning of the video. I like to play, like, let me know if you guys, like, fuck with that style, but I like to play, like, the people's songs while the podcast is coming into an intro and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna play that shit, because, shit, your music goes fucking hard. Like, it's a whole different, like, punk vibe, like, just fucking mosh pit type shit. But do you ever think you're gonna do something different?
Yeah.
Like on some more like tamer shit?
Like,
Or you feel like you're gonna just stick with what you're going with?
like, I done made like some chill shit. Like,
You have?
yeah. I don't really be putting it out there like that. Like, I don't know. I just don't be wanting people to hear. Like, I be kind of embarrassed.
For real? Oh, cause you like get like emotional on the beat type shit, or what you're saying?
I just be like, I don't know.
I mean, as an artist, it's always best to just do it whatever you're comfortable with. Like, if you're not trying to post it, then don't fucking post it. But I feel like, especially when it comes to making music that you can just blast at every party, it's very quick to grow because everybody can fuck with it. You know what I mean?
So,
I think that's like a good strategy, especially for someone that's like just starting off. Like, obviously you've been making music for a while, but what do you call it? I can tell like this shit has been something in the making. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's been a long ride for sure.
it's years, man, years. Shit. But now, what do you think is the plan for you? Like, from coming from now to where you want to be?
The plan is just keep getting money, keep taking care of my folk. That's it. Just trying to stay happy.
Stay happy. Happiness is the key, bro.
For sure.
Shit. And I mean, the key to happiness is weed. No, I'm joking. Yeah. Shit. Actually, that motorcycle is pretty loud. I shot a music video here the other day, and like I was telling you, they're just crackheads. And when I say crackhead, I'm not trying to like talk shit about them, because at the end of the day, they are like, they're fucking suffering. Like they have some mental illness or addiction that they just can't get over. But I mean, they're on crack, so that's why I call them crackheads.
Shout out all the crackheads out there, man. Y'all get it how y'all live.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they want it, you know. But I mean, nah, I'm joking. That's fucked up. What do you call it? It's serious, big though, because I've seen it like people just go into that like psychotic state where they just can't really tell what is real and what's not, so they're just stuck in that endless cycle of like just doing drugs, and on top of that, they're addicted. So like after they get sober, you know, they're looking for their next quick fix, you know what I mean? So then they end up just ruining everything. I've seen it happen, man. That shit's sad, especially here in Atlanta. I don't know, like you be about like downtown, you see all that shit, like
All the
like
time.
hella homeless people. That shit crazy, right? Shit's so, but it's worse out in LA from what I've heard. Like just hella homeless people. It's fucking crazy. But I mean, I guess that's what you see in a lot of cities that like just provide a lot of, one, entertainment, and two, a lot of opportunity. Like Atlanta right now is a big hotspot for opportunity, especially in like the whole music industry. Like just being from Atlanta, I'm here for my whole life. Like it's just crazy because I've seen it go from, I've just seen it from small skylines to just crazy shit and amazing artists.
It's like
amazing.
Black Hollywood.
Really is. That's what everybody calls it, yeah. And it's just
Crazy.
it's so crazy, man. But like the culture is just too hard, you know what I mean? Obviously there's a lot of competition, but with that comes, you know, bigger and better artists, you know what I mean?
I don't even see it as competition. I just want everybody to win.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, that's the whole underground vibe. Like, it's just everybody's tight, posting, and just supporting each other. But I feel like at a certain point, like, yeah, I wouldn't say it's competitive. My bad. I probably shouldn't have used that word, but I would say it's a lot. It's a whole different game.
It do be competitive to a lot of people though. Like,
oh, a lot of people who
For
just
sure.
start off beef, like those people don't even really make music for the music though. They're doing it to try to,
attention.
yeah, just.
Wow.
That's just something like people. This has happened to me before, bro. Like, I can just tell you the type of person this is just someone who like makes music, makes a song, gets a video made for it, isn't on any platforms, but made the video so he can say that he's a rapper. You know what I mean? And then just never makes any music. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Sorry about that. What do you call it? Yeah, we're just on the side. This is why I wanted to sit like over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people but shit. Yeah, I don't know if you know anybody like that, but just some people that just want to say that they're a rapper just so they can, you know, bring their beef to the whole. In their music, you can hear it in the music too. They're just talking shit about somebody.
Yeah.
Shit weird.
I ain't around all that.
Not around that negativity. Shit, do you meditate? Because you talk about being like happy, living a good life, but I feel like that's an important thing. People who meditate tend to be more grounded.
Yeah, I meditate every morning.
For real?
And I try to meditate like every night too, but it be sometimes just be shit going on. I don't get the chance to.
Yeah. Shit, are you religious? Do you like pray and shit? Yeah. But you would say you do meditate for like, why do you meditate then?
Just like being one with myself.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody like need time to themselves, like, cause everybody be always worried about what other people do. Like, I just feel like,
Especially on social media.
yeah,
Sure.
that's really the reason, like, why.
A lot of like unnecessary amounts of like sadness and jealousy type shit. You know what I mean? Oh, what do you think? Like on Instagram? Like what do you think about just Instagram in general? 'Cause I feel like that's the main one right now, the main platform.
I feel
Is
like,
Instagram.
how can I put this? I just feel like Instagram just, I don't know, that shit was just made by the government.
Oh, bro.
To just bring lots of negativity and anxiety.
Sure. I think you're onto something, because obviously when Facebook first started, right? That was like the first, like, besides MySpace, that Facebook just like dominated the social media and just everybody hopping on the digital like realm to socialize. You know what I mean? Strictly just talk to people, share their life, do whatever they want. And then that you see what it turned into now, like today, like it's just like a tool. I feel like
it's just like a giant distraction, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's taking like people away from themselves. Like everybody want to be like everybody else because they watching what people do.
Yeah.
It's like on an everyday basis, like, they watching what other people do.
Shit's so weird, right? Like especially with stories, like when Snapchat came around and people just started posting their whole life.
Yeah, like
It's so
social
weird,
media
yeah.
be making a lot of people depressed too, because like they be seeing like all these rich people just like living their best life, all this money, cars, all that.
All the materialistic shit.
For sure. And it just make them think like, wow, I want to be like that, but it's not realistic.
It's almost like toxic self-improvement is the thing now. I don't know if you've seen all these like motivational Instagram pages that just like tell you like, oh, you gotta wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, you gotta do this, you gotta work out, you gotta work out, you gotta eat a fucking delicious protein healthy meal, and you gotta do all this shit right before you go to work, and then you gotta go to work and you gotta hustle, and like just like putting all these like rules in place, and so people start thinking, oh shit, I'm not doing this, so I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah. Just stressing people out pretty much.
Yeah, it's just like an unnecessary stress that they put on people to make them feel like they're not really doing anything productive. Productivity is like a huge like trend right now. Like if you're not doing something, I feel like, especially with all these like entrepreneurs, you know what I mean, that are on like doing all these ads and shit. What do you call it? Just talking about like you should be always working, just nonstop, like just work culture. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's just how America's been forever. Just like work hard and then don't rest. I feel like that's kind of like that stigma, just like the hustle culture. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Shit crazy.
Shit. But this is why you meditate. So how long do you meditate for?
Like 10 to 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you like put like music on, or you just like with just not like cancel out all the outside like things?
I be putting on like affirmations, like just positive statements,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot too. Like one thing I used to do was write like my goals and put them on top of like my ceiling, so that when I wake up, like I'll just like look up and I'll be seeing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
had
every
a
day.
notebook full of goals.
Shit, that's weird, man. But meditating is a huge tool. Let me tell you about that, man. Because a lot of people, like, I don't know about the viewers right now, but like, tell me how many people you think just like stop during the day and just like do nothing, and just like try to just like block out everything for at least like 20 minutes a day. Not many people do that, bro. But just those
There's so many distractions.
Exactly, yeah. Social media, all that shit. But like, I feel like after you meditate, like you just feel like more grounded, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More in control, especially of your emotions and shit.
That's what it's for. It's to help, like, mental.
Yeah.
It's to clear your mind from like all the BS that's going on.
For real. I remember like every time I feel weird, bro, like just like down on some shit, like not even like depressed, I'm just like, there's just days where I'm just like not feeling it, you know what I mean? Either I'll just like go to the gym or just like shut the fuck up and just like zone out for like an hour or like 30 minutes, some shit like that. But I feel like that just keeps you more grounded and shit, because it's easy for you to just like run off into a different emotion and then just like live an uncontrolled life. I don't know what you're trying to say or what I'm trying to say, but you get the gist of what
I definitely understand. Like, I feel like everybody should have like at least 10 minutes to themselves. Just like
For real, yeah.
no distractions. Just cut out everything.
Yeah, like not even driving, because when you're doing this, you're trying to just like zone, like just go deep into your like just your thoughts and shit. I don't know. Like for me, I try to block out everything, so I try not to put on any music. I just try to like zone out. Kind of like daydreaming, but you're not thinking about anything. And that shit just feels good as hell. But like I know there's some people that do like the beats, like they put on like it's not like a beat ticker, but it's kind of like they want this amount of beats per second, so they play that shit, and then they just like do some yoga shit. People do yoga, people do like incense and shit like that.
When I was in school, I used to go outside. Like I went to Morehouse College down here at HBCU.
Yeah.
But, like they got like this big ass field, like grass, trees and shit. I used to go out there, like take my shirt off, just be like in the sun,
For real?
like in the grass, and just meditate.
Just absorbing all that fucking. Yo, having the sun on your skin feels so good after like a while of not having that shit on. Like, what do you call it? For me, I spend a lot of time inside because I'm either editing or doing some shit. But like, just taking your shirt off and being out in the fucking field, like that sounds good as hell. What do you call it for someone that just doesn't go outside that much?
I could be out there like 30 minutes just meditating, just chilling in the grass.
Do you still go
No
to
socks on, nothing.
for real?
Shorts.
Just like
Just some shorts on, just chilling.
what? That's not. Hey, but low-key, I get sunburned a lot. But I mean, shit, that sounds like fun. Do you still go out to like Morehouse, or are you at a different campus, or are you doing online? Oh,
I'm not for sure yet.
For real? You decided like you're gonna take a break?
I want to, but I'm too deep in this shit now. I might as well.
In this music shit?
Well,
Or
like, that and music.
shit. So then what's it gonna be? I feel like you can still go to school and like do music though.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's how I've been doing it. Like I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I don't know
And, I mean, as long as you're choosing one thing that you know, like your music, just keep on with that.
yet. Yeah, the music not gonna stop regardless. Like, I love making music.
I can tell, man. It really shows in the music. You actually give a fuck. You know what I mean? Some people make music just to make something. You know what I mean? It's just I see it happen a lot, so like that's why I point that out. But I can really tell you put a lot into your music. But what do you call it? What was I gonna say? Wait for that guy to pass by. Shit. So you're 21. How was your party? Did you have a party?
I didn't even have one. I was just chilling.
You're just chilling in your studio, or what?
Yeah, I was just chilling, smoking.
Do you smoke every day? Yeah. What do you have to say to people that like don't agree with that?
It's my life.
Easy answer. Easy answer. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against weed at all. What do you call it? I wouldn't say I smoke it every day, but what do you call it? I know there's people that just. That's a whole conversation in and of itself. Just like, are you for weed or because I'm seeing that shit a lot pop up, like especially in YouTube. Like people talk about like how they're going sober, going to straight edge. Like that's a movement now. Kind of like. But I don't see the reason why you would need to do it. Like if you feel like it's to the point you're doing weeds like so much to the point where you need to stop, but you feel like it's an addiction, then you obviously went too far.
It's the point where like if smoking weed makes you broke, then you need to stop.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to smoke weed, or if you just like health problems.
Shit. I've never heard of any health problems, but I mean I guess people with like asthma or some shit.
Like if you got bad lungs or some shit, I don't know.
Shit weird, man. But yeah, I know there's especially people who just been smoking for forever, like they need to get a good amount and like drop a certain amount of money just enough to get high. Because at a certain point your tolerance can get too far. I know people who will smoke like every hour. You know what I mean? Just like roll small ones.
That's when you need to take breaks.
Yeah, for real.
You can't just be smoking 24/7 all the time. Like sometimes you gotta take breaks because there'll come a point where you just don't have to keep smoking over and over and over to get high.
Shit's crazy, man. Especially for just people who use that because they don't like the idea of being sober. They want to be high all the time. Because I feel like maybe they just don't know how to handle being sober, or like just being themselves. Like I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But like, people who rely on weed to just be straight, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, like smoke. Like if I'm going to work, I gotta smoke one. If I'm doing this, I gotta smoke one. Shit, crazy.
That's when you burned out.
Yeah. But do you smoke weed like when you make your music, or do you try to stay sober in the beginning phases of making your songs?
Sometimes, like, it just depends. Like sometimes I'll be too high, and then like, I can't even like fathom what's going on.
Oh yeah, you can't even tell like what the hell.
I'll
Like-
just start saying some bullshit like.
Well, have you ever done any psychedelics? I say that because I just looked back over here. That shit,
I have,
you have?
yeah.
What have you tried?
Yeah, I did acid before.
Acid?
Yeah.
Like a tab or like just like a straight like
Yeah,
liquid?
I did a tab.
Shit. How was that? Was it bad?
Shit was crazy, man.
For real?
Sorry. Yeah, that shit is different. Like,
Really? Was
That
it a
shit-
bad trip or you said it was good?
it was. I undid it like multiple times.
For real?
Yeah, like only had like one bad trip.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit. So then how was your first trip?
first trip that was amazing.
Was it by yourself?
First trip I was with my partner ABS. Shout out ABS. Boy, that was my roommate in college.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Like, he was with me the whole time, and I was just. We had went to the studio.
Those are like bird, like motorcycle shit. It's like electric, like bikes, basically. That shit crazy, right? They're really cruising, taking over the fucking sidewalks.
I have to see about one of those.
No, for real, they're flies, but you'll find them a lot, like downtown, especially. Where you were saying first
Yeah.
trip.
So I had took the tab, and I don't know. I was just chilling, but then we had went outside, and that's when I really started like I could feel like the trees. I could feel them being alive. That shit's crazy. Like it's hard to explain.
You're coming close to nature. No, I know what you're saying though, because I've tried acid too. Pretty hot, but.
I'm looking at the trees, and like it's like I could feel them like looking at me back, like type shit. Like it was crazy.
Like feel the energy, kind of,
Yeah.
or like just you can tell that they're living things.
Yeah, and then I was seeing like we was walking by and I was seeing like you know how I told you like they got like big ass like grass fields.
Yeah.
I was like seeing like symbols in the grass and shit. Like that shit was crazy. And then after that we went to the library because the library got a studio inside.
Oh, like a recording studio?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I had went to the studio and I had recorded the song. And then
While on acid.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
What the fuck? Were you on like just spitting some like crazy shit that you would never spit out?
No, I just want to take the whole song.
Really?
Dead ass, want to take it.
You took control over the song. You just did it in one take. Shit. On acid.
Like, I swear to God, the whole song was made the ad-libs, and then somehow, like, you only play in the right ear for some reason. Like, that's weird.
What? Oh, like when
Like-
you guys exported it?
Yeah, like when I end up exporting it, like, when I listen to it, it only come out with the right ear.
What the fuck? Yo, you're on some crazy shit. I don't know how the fuck that happens. I guess maybe it's just because it was the studio. Maybe it was like not set
I
up.
probably did some geek shit.
Because it's just y'all, right? Like that take like control the studio, or did they have an engineer? Set up?
I was the engineer.
Yeah. You guys are. But then after that, like what happened? After you recorded the song, did you just like go home and knock out?
After that, we had went back because we got like a little promenade, like in the AUC, like Morehouse, Clark, Spelman.
Yeah.
So it'd be like hella people on the promenade just walking around. So we were just on the promenade, just chilling, like talking to Bobs or whatever it is,
Yeah.
kicking it. Like I was just tripping.
Did you ever like get to see the whole like the stereotypical like hallucination type shit? Was that like for a different trip?
I ain't never like just hallucinated, just seeing shit. Like,
No, I'm talking about like you would never see like fucking patterns and shit.
yeah, I was definitely seeing patterns. I was actually seeing patterns that night because I couldn't sleep. Like,
Yeah, that shit keeps you
can't
up. You
sleep
can't
off
sleep on
that
that.
shit.
Yeah.
so like by the time I got back to my room, I was just laying in my bed, just staring at the ceiling, and I was just seeing like patterns in the ceiling and shit. Like, shit's crazy.
Damn. But you only had one trip. How many times have you done acid before?
I did it 3 times.
Oh shit, that's not that much.
Yeah.
I've only done it twice. Once by myself. That shit was crazy. It was like really the best trip, but also the worst trip I've ever had. But I mean, again, I've only done it twice, so like.
Yeah, my bad trip was when I was by myself.
Yeah, that's when that shit gets crazy. Cause me not knowing what the fuck I was taking, I thought it was just like gonna be like weed. I don't think I even did weed before. I think that was like my first drug. I thought it was just gonna be like I'm gonna be happy as fuck, and it's just gonna be lit. And I'm gonna see stars and stuff. But that shit turned into me seeing demons and shit. Like just like the shadows turning into like monsters and shit. The worst fucking trip ever. Hell no, dude. Fucking just monster sounds just coming out of I don't know where the fuck. But then it also like before that it was like I was talking to God and shit, and just like all the small shit that I was worrying about at the time like became little, because like I had hopped out of the earth and I just looked down, and then that's where I just realized like all that small shit didn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like it was a good like experience, I think.
I felt like some shit like that on a bad trip, but I started psyching out after that. I was just doing whatever.
Bro.
Yeah. It was a point I was running from police. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit.
It got that crazy.
Fuck. Hey, that's like one of the worst stories, man.
Running from police bare feet, like no shoes.
When you have a bad trip and the police get involved, that's the fucking worst. I was gonna be in a similar situation with like police probably, but because I was tripping mad hard. Like after I started tripping hard, like I started coming to my senses. Like all the hallucinations and shit were gone, but the whole like my heart beating and shit like that shit was still happening. So I felt like I was like something was wrong with me, like I was gonna die and shit. Cause mind you, I didn't know what the fuck to expect. So after all that crazy shit, like I started feeling like I could feel like my organs and shit, and I thought something was wrong. Like I could feel them function. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you ever felt that shit.
That's wild.
But I was feeling like my liver and my kidneys and shit like function. It was fucking weird. So I thought like my heart was going fast as fuck, and I felt my heart like times 10. So I thought it was like gonna pop out type of thing. But I was like, you know what, fuck it not, because if I call an ambulance, I'm gonna get in trouble because I fucking did acid. Or that's just my mindset of it, right? So I was just like, it got to the point where I was like, fuck it, I'd rather die than to get in trouble with that shit. Because I think it was like 17. I just didn't want to get in trouble. Like, I just thought I was gonna die, but then I ended up just knocking out, and then I was fine. And then I realized like, shit, this is normal. Like I looked it up on Google and shit. Like no one really has ever died off acid. Shrooms, I feel like that's a different story. Especially
acid and shrooms, like they actually like some of the safest drugs to take.
Yeah, but I mean, hella people who have taken like big doses, especially mushrooms, like they go crazy.
Yeah, you just can't go overboard with that shit. Like you gotta know like a certain amount to take.
Yeah.
You can't just be doing whatever.
Would you ever have a handful of shrooms?
No.
Or a sheet of acid tabs?
Neither.
Shit, dude,
Neither.
that would have fucked you up so much.
Neither.
Holy fuck. Shit, have you ever done shrooms, or was it just like tab?
Yeah, it was just tab. I ain't never did shrooms before.
But now you just smoke, so just like everyone else. I feel like that's one of the commodities to the music industry. Just something you see at everything, every event, every function, every studio session, every music video shoot. There's someone's gonna have weed.
Yeah.
At least from where I go.
Yeah, it be helping like creatively, like it make you think of some shit. Some random shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's why a lot of people think it's illegal, just because of all the benefits that come with it. people feel like the government just doesn't want that. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's just maybe because it's gang related back in the day that people don't want to make it legal. I don't really understand why.
They're really trying to make it legal though. Like I could see like the next 5 years, like it being legal everywhere in the U.S. They was like really trying to make that shit.
5 years everywhere in the West, maybe. I don't know, but definitely Atlanta. Like it's gonna happen.
They already been trying to make it legal here.
Yeah.
It just like.
But it's Georgia though. You gotta think about outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
The rest of the Georgia is like against us type shit.
I'm already knowing.
It's just I'm not saying like that on like everyone's racist outside of Atlanta. I'm just saying like
damn near.
it's mostly rural like farms and shit. Like rural outside of Atlanta is just like straight woods. So it's like less people are getting the information that like is true, and they're just like kind of fed like the same political views as their grandparents, and that stems down back to like slavery was happening, especially here in like Georgia. But shit's crazy. Like Atlanta really is an oasis inside of a whole fucking state of just wood. Mike Nasty, like he's your manager. What do you think makes a good manager?
Just send as many opportunities for the artists, making sure everything's straight with the artists mentally, physically, creatively.
Yeah. Someone to just guide you, tap you into different things.
Just lead you in the right direction. Like always focused on your best interest at the end of the day.
Hey, that's fine, man. Yeah. I definitely need to get one in with him. But yeah, he was talking about, because I had asked like, who you guys got any artists? Like, I just asked people to recommend me like people to have on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you just put your name out like that, and I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And I heard your music, and I was like, shit, definitely gotta have him on. Definitely gotta have him on. But
Appreciate it.
crazy. No, man, appreciate you coming out here with all these crackheads and bikers and shit. I'm always looking around, bro, because low-key, like, I'm spooked. I don't know if y'all, we were talking about this before the podcast, but, like, there was this post going on around Instagram talking about, like, some woman, and maybe her dog as well, but she was with her dog, like, had gotten stabbed and, like, mutilated type shit by somebody at Piedmont Park.
Damn.
And that's just crazy because I go to Piedmont all the time, especially during like demon hours, like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, to either like shoot some stuff or just chill, like, what do you call it, like with doing something music related, whether we're recording songs or recording vlogs type shit, podcasts. The other day we shot a podcast at Piedmont Park, and then that shit happened. Shit was crazy. She like got mutilated, bro, like chopped, like sliced up, like stabbed multiple times.
Damn.
It was like aggressive shit, dude. And I just have to say that because like we're not too far from that area, you know what I mean? And it was talking about like they're finding similar cases, like they even saw something similar happen in Gwinnett the other day. Shit's just like crazy, and it's mostly women too that are getting like killed and shit.
It'd be a lot of trafficking.
Yeah. The fuck, that shit. That's something big. I feel like it's talked about a lot, but at the end of the day, like I feel like it's a big ass monster, like to just tackle like human trafficking in general. It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah, the media don't like to talk about it a lot, like the news and shit, but that shit is crazy.
Cause it's so depressing, like the fact that there's so many people missing. Like, just like think about all those videos you see of people almost getting kidnapped. Think about all the other people that never got caught. Like, think about the people that just get away with it. Like literally just crazy shit. Just people just pulling up next to kids and just, like, snatching them off the streets and shit.
But you want to know the crazy part is? Like, the government's part of that shit.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel that's why it's not talked a lot. Because, especially with the whole Jeffrey Epstein, like, shit that was going on.
That shit's crazy.
It's scary, bro. So many Prince Andrew, bro, like, dude got locked up. He was talking about how, because he would have ties with Jeffrey Epstein, and like after they caught him, hella other people like started getting locked in.
You know how many celebrities have been on that island?
Bro, too many. Bill Cosby was there. I feel like
damn near every A-list like celebrity.
Yeah,
damn near.
and I feel like back then, like definitely don't keep that. Don't forget.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But you were saying we were talking about how like hella people were tied in with Jeffrey Epstein and the fucking island.
Yeah,
Shit's so crazy. And then how he supposedly like killed himself. Like there's that whole thing.
yeah. Some people say he not even dead. Like he
Really?
faked his death.
That I feel
Some
like that's
crazy shit.
the one reason why that would happen, like him killing himself, because they didn't want to show the body like for a long time, and like what do you call it? Like the markings apparently like looked like they were hands, not like they did. They basically like the markings on his neck did not match like the fucking noose of like Lennon's that he would make. I don't know. Just like apparently he hung himself because he tied up a bunch of like clothes together. But one, like, where do you get all those clothes from? You know what I mean? In a cell or like in a room.
Yeah, who knows what he did? Who knows?
And it's bigger than what the media is telling us too. So that's always scary to think about.
Man, niggas don't even be knowing about some of these celebrities. Some of these celebrities out here
Call them out. Who?
really be demons out here for real. I ain't gonna cap.
Like on some. That's really like the Illuminati shit. Like, obviously, there's a lot of bullshit behind it, but I feel like there's definitely secret societies out here that just do fucking weird shit, like just cult-like shit.
For sure,
like,
that shit's everywhere.
I forgot. There was this one artist like who would just be want some creepy shit. Like, he would manage this like just a bunch of young artists. Like, remember that? What was that one song? It was like, it's Friday, Friday. And you remember that shit?
I know what song you talking about, but I don't know who that is.
But there's some dude like that was like behind like that song, or maybe he was in the video too. But he was also doing the I love Chinese food, like the I love China. There's just a bunch of like little girls like making music, but like he was managing all of them, and apparently like.
Ain't no telling what he was doing.
It's just some weird shit, man.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah. But that's just a whole nother thing, man. Like, just fucking fucked up shit. Not to mention all the like corrupted deals that like artists sign, contracts that they sign and shit.
Yeah,
to these records.
Yeah. Ever. I'm gonna stay independent forever.
And the fact that it's so possible now, like, is amazing. You know, you're starting to see a lot less big corporations handling creatives. You know what I mean? Because when you try to do that, you kind of fuck everything up. It becomes less about the music and more about like making money at the end of the day.
The only way I'll ever deal with any type of label is for promotion. That's it. Like, not getting none of my music. I'm not becoming nobody's slave.
Can't do it, man. I'm gonna start telling you what to do, what to eat, what to wear,
everything.
What to do. It's like they promise you like a free life, but really you're doing what they're telling you. You know what I mean?
It's a whole contract. Signing your life away.
Shit is literally selling your soul, man. You're signing your soul away to these companies, man. Shit's sad. But damn. That's why being an independent underground artist is the move right now, because you just get so much opportunity and so many different things that you want to do for yourself. And that's just what the whole scene is about. Just making music, doing what you want, being independent, and then getting with sick ass people to just create great music at the end of the day.
Facts.
For real. Shit. But what do you call it? I was gonna talk about something. I'm gonna cut this part anyways. Shit. Is there anything you want to talk about while we're at it?
I don't even know.
Shit.
I mean, I gotta I be making clothes and shit.
What the fuck? I was gonna be asking, is that hat yours? Did you make that?
Nah, this hat made by Anthony Riddle. He independent little. Damn, what's the word?
Clothing brand. Fashion designer.
Yeah, designer. That's the word.
He's a designer.
Yeah. Shout out Anthony Riddle.
There's too much fucking amazing people making clothes right now. Like this fit you got on, Are these two pieces like together?
Yeah, this Sicko.
Sicko?
Yeah, you heard
Shit.
of Ian Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I recognize that shit from. That shit look fire, bro.
Yeah.
Shit. You got even the
Sicko
socks
shit.
too, bro?
Nah,
Or
it's
that's
on-
just.
It's on other shit.
Oh shit! I saw some red shit. I was like, oh, that's part of the fit too. I mean, obviously you're probably trying to match, but shit about that. Do you make your like you said you make your own clothes?
Yeah.
Okay. What's
Me
the
and-
brand?
Me and my bro, it's called Living Losers.
Living Losers. Shit. Fuck with it. Living Losers. That sounds. That's so easy to say. Holy shit.
Yeah, 2 L's
Yeah.
make a W.
Oh shit! Is that like the slogan?
Nah,
Or-
that's just what I be saying. Like that pretty much like explains like what
Just
the
like
name
your brand.
means.
Yeah. 2 L's makes a W. That's fucking sick. That's fucking fire.
So me and my
Yeah.
bro Saya, shout out to Saya.
Yeah.
We be making like 1-on-1 pieces type shit. Like we'll get like a jean jacket, like paint on. Like he be painting. Like he an artist for real. Like he be painting and shit.
Oh, like he be like
Like
on somebody. He's got his own room to do this shit,
yeah.
or like outside. Damn.
Like he's an artist. Like he be painting on canvases and shit.
Like it's
for
not.
real. Like,
It's not even printing anymore. It's just like he's actually painting on it.
like he painting
Yeah.
on clothes.
Shit. Every piece is original then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1-on-1 everything.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck.
he done did pants, jean jackets, shirts, anything.
Shit. So then, yeah, check out Living Losers. What do you call it? That brand. Like, when did you start it?
It was like 2018, 2019.
For real?
But we still haven't made like a official drop yet, cause we just trying to like figure out what we want to do with it for real.
Like, what style are you trying to do?
Like,
or
a
what
collection,
direction?
like as far as like collection goes, like what we
Yeah.
want to do.
Shit. Fall season is coming, man. I feel like that's the best season for clothes. Just 'cause it's the good weather to be wearing hoodies now. You can wear sweaters. Just like heat is no longer a problem. You know what I mean? I feel like summer is always like, shit, it's too fucking hot to do this. Especially these last couple days.
Yeah,
Like
fall
here,
be the
yeah.
perfect weather to
Yeah.
like put on whatever, cause it's one day it'll be hot, next day it'll just, or sometimes most of the time just be like that perfect like
Especially here in Georgia, man.
around 70, 80.
Beautiful. Beautiful fucking weather. And the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just, I fuck with that weather. I fucking love fall. But even that, like, that's the next party season too. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, for me, I plan to, like, if you're planning on doing events, you should do them during the fall. Like, I don't feel like, because everybody's going to school now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this season for parties is kind of dying down. You gotta wait till October type shit. Halloween parties are gonna be the fucking move.
For sure.
real.
Yeah,
No
Halloween
cap.
go crazy.
Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. What's going on? Yeah, we got a podcast going on. Yeah. Cool. Man. See what I'm saying, bro? That's just how.
But I had went to one Halloween party. That shit was crazy. Like
Was it a
hella.
costumes only?
Yeah, it was costume party.
Fucking love that, dude. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah, I fuck with Halloween. Halloween be lit for sure.
October, just in general, man. The parties are lit, especially college parties, like just that whole vibe. But then again, COVID kind of fucked a lot of that shit up.
Yeah, my freshman year in college, it was a party down there every day. Like I was out 24/7
Yeah,
partying
for real.
every day.
What the fuck?
Every day, too lit
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, I think at that point I was doing this. I was heading to Athens like every weekend, bro, just to hit up UGA from here.
That's crazy.
'Cause-
That's where my dad's from.
For real?
Yeah.
Athens?
Like I'm down there, grew up in Athens just off of being like with my dad, like
Shit.
during the summer.
Have you ever been to like downtown Athens
Yeah.
on a college weekend?
Shit be packed. Whole sidewalk.
Shit was, but I mean, I haven't been there in a while. It's probably back up, but yeah, whole sidewalk, people on the road even, fucking, just hella people just partying, bro. Hitting up the bars, hitting up the clubs. Fucked it. I was a fiend, bro. I was just going every weekend, man.
Yeah, that
I'd
shit's a
have nothing
vibe.
going on. I'd have nothing
Yeah.
going on.
Like, half of my brothers and sisters are from Athens.
Shit.
Like, my grandma live in Athens on my dad's side.
Anyone go to UGA?
Nah.
Fuck that school. Nah, I'm joking.
Damn.
I'm joking. Fuck. Nah, that's really like outside of like in the whole football scene, like UGA is like the only thing that comes to people's minds, and the Falcons,
Yeah.
cause nobody knows shit about GSU. Nobody knows shit about. I mean, they do, low key because it's in Atlanta, but I'm talking about sports wise.
Yeah,
just
we
like-
ain't really.
Yeah.
We not no sports city
Yeah.
for real.
Nah.
All
Hell nah.
our sports teams let us down.
Yeah. Yo, shit.
Boy, Mike nasty.
That boy Mike pulled up. Fuck, I don't have another chair though. Shit. You could just hop in on this bitch. Literally just pulled up onto the side of the road. Shit. Shit, hop in, bro. Hop in. What's up, bro? Shit, what's going on, bro?
Hey man, we back with it, man. We back with another artist. This dope ass nigga, taeuchiha, you know what I'm saying? New shit coming soon. Back to the interview, man. Back to the interview.
Tell him. Shit. What do you call it? That's your manager right there, man.
It's a good guy right there.
Yeah. Shit, how since when did y'all know each other?
Since high school, like 10th grade.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
we
Locked
had
in.
we had went on a Peru trip. We went on a trip to
No
Peru.
way, for real? How was
Yeah.
that?
That shit was crazy. We went with Bosco too. The
Yeah.
one I keep telling you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all three of us went to Peru together, and then we just been like tight ever since.
Fuck. It's a solid TO, I'm telling you all around. But shit. We're chilling out here talking about whoever knows what the fuck. I don't know if y'all saw that on the camera, but like earlier just now, there's just like a crackhead. It was just like, you saw him. He was like pulling
Yeah,
up behind the
'cause
camera
I
type shit.
I seen him down there, and then he went into the street, and then he started coming closer.
Bro,
like,
I knew he was creeping, bro, cause he was right here, like walking over there for no fucking
Yeah,
reason.
I was watching him the whole time. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? He's just pulling out here, like.
what,
I thought he was about to snatch the camera, bro. To be honest, that's why I was watching him. You saw that, but I'm telling you, bro, see a lot of that shit out here. What do you
what y'all doing?
Yeah, he's talking about, oh, you a DJ or something?
Man, who knows where he at right now?
Yeah, shit. Talk about parties, bro. I feel like when it comes to parties, like there's a whole like marketing field to tap into with that shit. Cause one, DJs are gonna be playing music. Two, promoters are gonna be having people pull up, and just like these clubs get lit. So if you tap in with that, like as an artist, if you get your song played there, like that's a huge win too. I feel like
Yeah,
what were you saying?
I was just saying like about like getting the song played. Like,
Yeah.
boy Bosco, like, he be fucking with me for sure.
For real, putting that shit on.
Hell yeah, shout out Bosco, man.
Shit. Yeah, man.
'Cause
And then
he be DJing
yeah.
like all around the city. Like,
for real.
for real.
Shit.
My boy,
He really with it, huh?
he the next great DJ.
Bro.
For sure.
Back in the like early days of just hip hop in general, just like rap, like DJing was like the way your music was played. Especially back then when it was just underground shit. Like people back then when LA and New York was like the main cities
Yeah.
that were really playing like that shit. But now DJing, like just like with everything, there's so many, but it's still an active scene. Cause like the other day we pulled up to a party in Orlando, and I was just talking to like the people that set it up. Like there's this one dude, he just like hosts houses for like he finds houses to like book for celebrities, like big artists and shit like that.
That sounds
It's like
far.
yeah, it's like that's like the main thing, but it's like this is whole like a bunch of subcategories that come into this shit, like promoters and shit. Like if you want to have a lit ass party, you just get a good promoter and that shit will be packed. Because
For
some
sure.
people would just do that strictly, You know, find people to like just make a function turn into a function. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, crazy, man.
It's lots of money to be made. Like
Lots
the
of
whole
money, yeah.
party industry, all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially like from being in college, I seen like a lot of like groups of people like come together, like make like party teams, like just throw hella parties, make hella bread off that shit.
For sure, yeah. Even if they're just charging like $5 at the door, like if enough people show up, like
And that shit
Yeah.
packed.
yeah,
Then it's gonna be more than 5 at the door. They might
yeah, they gotta start taxing
dub
more,
your
yeah,
ass. They might
yeah.
40.
Ain't no,
I've
but
seen hella crazy prices just to get into a party. I don't
Yeah.
never pay.
for
I
you, cause you're already connected.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah.
time, like if I'm gonna go to a party, like I gotta be connected. I'm not just finna go to like no random party. Like
It's a
Nah.
waste of time, kind of.
yeah, like I like to be aware of my surroundings, like everywhere I go.
Really?
Yeah,
Why you feel like you don't feel comfortable around people you don't know?
it's not even that. It's just like I like to protect my energy.
Oh, okay. Like, so you only want to be around people that you fuck with, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. On some shit like that. I feel that.
like it's not even that. It's just like I just want to be around good vibes, like all the time.
Yeah. No, I feel that. It's definitely a whole shift when you like used to hanging out with people who are like working, fucking with you, to just like going with people like just on some like hateful shit. Cause I feel like at a point when they don't know you, like some people take it as like you're a threat because they don't know you,
Yeah,
so you're competition, and then it just creates this whole like weird fucking vibe.
yeah, niggas be
Yeah.
hating, man.
Yeah. That I know it happens with artists, and that shit happens with videographers as well too, man.
Might come through,
Yeah.
take a nigga bitch, he get mad.
Hey.
Keep
Shit.
it, like take the bitch he been looking at the whole party, like he'll be looking at the bitch the whole party, and then I end up
And then
just
not say
coming
shit.
in,
Yeah.
taking the bitch, he mad, hating.
Shit. Hey, that's I know a friend. I know a friend like that. I know a fucking friend like that. We pulled up to the club, right? Talking about he was mad at the end of the night because my boy was like dancing with this girl, but then it turns out like my boy was trying to dance with her the whole night, and then he just never made any moves. So, but then at the end of the night, he's like, "Dude, what the fuck? You took my girl, bro." And it's like, what? He didn't even know because he didn't make no moves. You know what I mean?
Like, how I'm supposed
Yeah.
to know, dude? I'm just trying to have a good time.
Exactly. But that was with friends. You know, I can only imagine it's worse with like some dude who
Random
does. Yeah,
people.
like somebody that dude that you didn't know you like was probably fucking pissed just because you like took a girl that he never even fucking talked to. You know what I mean? Or sometimes they'll be talking to girls and they just kind of like walk off on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it be though. Usually at the clubs, that's just how it be, man.
For
Just
sure.
girls like and guys just doing some fuck shit, man. For real. What do you call it? Do you still party a lot often, or do you try to like stay away from that shit now?
Nah, I just been more chilling now. Like I done did enough partying. Like
Your liver's already fucked up enough.
yeah, I'm not even a drinker for real.
Oh, for real? You don't like drinking?
Now I drink when here and there. Like I ain't really know. Like just pull up with 2 bottles every function.
fuck no. Fuck no.
Happy if I pull up with 1 bottle. Goddamn. No
Shit.
cap.
Shit is expensive,
more
but
of
it's
a-
also like shit that I don't know, bro. I got so fucked up like for my birthday that I just never want to drink ever again in my life. Shit's just like waking up on the worst fucking hangover ever,
Yeah, that should be the
Yeah.
worst.
and then having to work like after you wake up type shit.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
That shit's so ass, man. Shit.
See, you don't get
Yeah.
that from smoking. Best thing you'll get is good ass nap, wake up.
And you're hungry to eat. Or food tastes better. You know what I mean? Like a breakfast is like, damn, I'm gonna cook me up some bacon and shit.
Hell
What do you
yeah.
call it? Nah, that's why I'm like, it's so weird, bro. Like, how is alcohol legal but not weed? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's more negative side effects to alcohol than there is to weed. But Shit. That we already been through that conversation, I guess.
Government be plotting on the people for sure.
For sure. Shit. Speaking of plotting, you seen those videos of like? I feel like there's a lot of crooked cops out here who, like, try to stage, like, throw some weed, a bag of weed, or some shit, like, so that
lame.
so they can catch you on some, like, oh, what the fuck is this doing in your car?
That is
And-
so lame.
Yeah, that's some dirty cop shit. Dirty cop shit. That's why you gotta have a camera inside your car, a fucking dash cam. You have to have, like, cameras everywhere nowadays, bro. Like, can't be caught on some shit like that, for real.
Nigga,
For real.
you police officer, you supposed to be about justice.
Yeah, for real.
Not all this extra shit, man. Buddy trying to do all the extra, get a promotion, get paid.
Yeah.
For
Trying to
sure.
get, yeah.
Trying to come up off a random person, trying to ruin their life and shit. That
Yeah,
shit
well,
fucked up.
It's fucked up. One more ticket. What's up?
Going crazy right now, bro.
What the
Ain't
fuck?
Bosco there?
Yo.
Kanye's up, bro.
Yo, he is ascending, bro. That's what that fucking ray was in the beam in the fucking sky. So for those of you watching, like, okay, this is probably gonna come out pretty soon in a couple days, but today, yeah, he posted. Or no, he didn't post, but like, I saw it on a bunch of like promotion fucking pages, but it's everywhere pretty much. But a fucking beam coming out of the fucking Penn Stadium and just shooting out in the sky, and then right before like it all even started. And so I just saw the video. We're gonna post that shit right on the screen or some shit for y'all to see. But man is ascending.
That nigga's different.
Yeah. Shit.
Always been different.
Yeah. Always been, for sure, for sure. He's definitely going in the books, man, for sure.
They already in the books.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the history books, like, cause right now it's relative to us, but I'm talking about years from now, like,
Yeah.
that's like on some shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's just some shit you'll for us, we're thinking about Egyptian, like the pyramids and shit like that, but in the future, who knows? Like, who knows how the fuck they're gonna be looking at us? You know what I mean?
Might be a
But-
whole fucking Kanye religion. or
But
some
yay,
shit.
that's the thing. Another thing, like, there's a whole religion behind that shit. But it's just because it's so like artistic. Just everybody, just like hella artists that became artists because of him. Just like, just the whole movement behind Ye and all the shit that he does, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. All the shit that he's been through too, man. It's just from everything from drug addiction to all that shit, man. But shit, that's just how it be, man.
For sure.
Yeah. Shit. What do you call it? But is there anything else you want to plug in right now before we tap on out of here? We got your brand. Shit. Shout them out.
Yeah, we had already talked about that, but Sato Tay is out now. Joint project with Razar. That shit's still going up. Visuals on the way.
Visuals on the way. Tap in.
Also finna drop another EP called Tay Houdini.
Tay Houdini.
Tay Houdini.
That
Yeah,
sounds.
look out for that.
That sounds fucking fun.
Yeah, and I'm
Shit.
supposed to be
Yeah.
dropping a tape with Bosco. Like,
Oh really?
Yeah,
Shit. Bosco be doing everything, man.
yeah. Like he supposed to be doing like straight production.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
He be making beats.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's coming soon. I'm probably drop Tay Houdini first though.
Do it, bro. Do that shit, man. I'm ready to fucking hear. What platforms are you on right now?
I'm on everything: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Tidal. Ooh, you're fancy, bro. On everything. 'Cause
Pandora.
Not everybody's on that shit, bro. Oh, you're on Pandora.
Amazon Music, all
Yeah.
that shit. I need all that money.
Shit. Take all the fucking stream money, dude. That's what a lot of people don't take advantage of, too. It's just not putting the shit on all the platforms so they can, reap the rewards from the shit that they make. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put all his shit in the description below. Put all the links. Tap into his shit. He's got a lot of projects coming in. Dope shit. Y'all really need to check out his Instagram because really today we just talked about just him and just anything really in general. But just the art that he's making, man, like just fucking check that shit out. That's all I gotta say. What do you call it? Thanks so much for coming on, bro. For real. Like, I really appreciate you coming out. I know we had a little bit of delays. I actually forgot to bring the chairs the first time around, but shit, we got it locked in. We stayed safe. Nobody stole our shit. And yeah, man, you want anything to say to your fans?
Man, make sure y'all stay dangerous out here, man. No cap.
Stay dangerous. All right, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, we'll check you out in another video.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
it's 3-0 to the world, blow. If you don't know, better ask somebody.
we out.